Hi everyone, Laura from survivingbreastcancer.org here. Happy 2024. Can we believe it that we're already in 2024? So exciting. And if you're like most of us, you are thinking about New Year's resolutions or maybe a word or a phrase that you want to hold on to for the next 365 days. And so I thought I would just pop on quickly and share a little bit about what 2024 means for me. Yeah, I just noticed that this is in the frame. This is a dog toy because, I live with Logan and he's like everywhere and his toys are everywhere, including his dog bone. Gosh. Okay. So anyway, side note. So 2024 resolutions. I'm going to talk about, let's see, what's personal for me and then also where we see ourselves going with SBC. All right. So my New Year's resolutions. I feel like I set them and then I forget them by the time the year ends. So I really want to try and be a little bit more intentional about this. When I think about resolutions, I want to categorize them into buckets, right? Like overall health and well-being, right? Mental health, emotional health, physical health, spiritual health, financial health, like all of those health things, right? Like that's what I want, not in just 2024, but just in life. And as part of our breast cancer book club in December, we just finished reading the book called Atomic Habits. And Atomic Habits I thought was such a great, like kind of quote unquote self-help book to think about, how can we make little tweaks in our lives, even just like a 1% tweak for the better. After 365 days, you're going to start to notice like huge changes. And then if you put that, at scale over like years, the things that we're doing now can really have a really powerful impact in terms of its like compound effect, right? So the example they did in the book, right, is like if you have a plane that's taking off in Los Angeles and is going, but just makes a slight move, maybe like 3%, 3 degrees to like the left or the right or whatever, the pilot, he or she may not end up in New York, but may end up in DC. I mean, that's a whole different state of just moving 3 degrees. So imagine if we take these like little habits and then we could really start having such powerful change and personal growth and satisfaction and happiness and all of those things. So I am holding on to this book, Atomic Habits, and really want that to be my guiding framework for 2024. And I'm really looking forward to making small incremental changes every single day so that I can report back at the end of this year on December 31st and tell you about all of those changes. A couple things that I'm thinking about is maybe getting up a little bit earlier in the morning so I could walk and do some physical exercise. I personally do love hitting snooze and sleeping in, but I think it could be a positive habit to wake up a little bit earlier and get the body moving. Another personal thing that I'm going to try and change, super personal, I hate putting laundry away. And so I don't know about you, but my bedroom, it's not messy, but it's a little cluttered, right? So like I do the laundry and then I put the clothes like on the bench and then they just stay on the bench because those are the clothes I wear. And then they end up back in the laundry and then back on the bench. So I'm also going to try to start putting my clothes away after I do the laundry. And so I hope these little small increments will lead to a much cleaner and tidier bedroom for myself personally. In terms of SBC, gosh, I have so much excitement for what we're doing with SBC. And, I am really just looking forward to our programs, our initiatives, supporting the metastatic community. We've been having really great conversations with our NBC leadership team. So I am so excited for what we're rolling out in 2024 in terms of webinars, topics, workshops, our support groups that are peer-to-peer moderated as well as professionally moderated. So really just focusing on the NBC community as well as a couple other subtypes of breast cancer, specifically looking at inflammatory breast cancer, lobular breast cancer, and all of my flabbies out there. I think we need to talk about the option of aesthetic flat closure, for people who are considering reconstruction or not considering reconstruction, perhaps flat curious, can we have some topics and conversations around that as well? So those are some of my goals. I can't wait to hear what yours are. Please put them in the comments and DM me, and we'll just go from there. Have a great 2024, you all.